Good afternoon, guys. I hope I'm audible and is my screen is visible to all of you. Yeah. Okay, guys. So let's start with today's CSAT discussion session. So I have all the sets of questions which has been shared with you in the last week. Set 9, 10, 11, and 12. So we'll start from set 9 first, guys. So if you have any doubts or the questions which you would like to get solved from me from this set, you just post in the comment section. Okay. Yeah. Good evening to all of you guys. Just let me know from CSAT set 9 what are the questions which you would like to get solved from me. Okay, question number 1. See. Okay, see guys, in a small town with a population of 560, 4 people are randomly selected. What is the probability that three of them share the same birth date? Assume no one is born in a leap year. Okay, see guys now. So basically they are asking us to choose a year which is not a leap year. Okay, no one is born in the leap year. So you must be knowing this, guys. If the year is a normal year, I mean to say it is not a leap year. So how many days does it has? Does it have how many days it has? It has total 365 days, right? 365 days. First of all, you have to understand that if any person is getting born on any date, what will be the probability for that? If any person is having a birth date out of these 65 days, 365 days, what will be the probability? It will be basically 1, right? So if I'm not restricting any date, and if I say that a person is having any one date out of this 365, what will be that probability? Probability it will be 100% because I can have any birth date. Okay, it can be 1st of Jan, it can be 31st of December. So I don't have any restriction. So in that case, your probability would be 100%. But okay, or probability would be 1 basically. 1 is equivalent to 100%. But if I say that I want to add one more person, okay, if I want to have both of the person, let's say there are two-person now, there are two-person, and I want to have same birth date for these two persons out of these 365 days. Okay, then what will be the case now? The first person will be having one date, right? First person will be having one date. Second person has to have the same date, right? So that one day will be one out of this 365, one out of this 365. Now, the probability that second person will have the same date, okay, let's say that date is 1st of January. Okay, let's say that date is 1st of January. So this is just one day out of 365 now. Other person has total 365 possibilities, right? But the person has to have only 1st of Jan. So what will be the probability in that case? It will be 1 by 365, right? Now if I take 3 persons together, now what will happen? the first two person are having 1 by 365 of probability. The third person, if I add to that, he should also have the same birth date. Then it will be multiplication again of 1 by 365, right? If I want to have four-person, if I want to have four-person, okay, now these two persons are having already three persons were having 1 by 365 ka square. The fourth person should have the same date, which is 1st of January. The probability of that person will again become 1 by 365, right? So totally it will be 1 by 365 raised to q. Okay, 1 by 365 q, right? So this will be the probability of four persons having same birth date. So option C would be correct answer in this case. Okay, so this you have to remember, guys. The if there is only one person, so there is no restriction. He can have any birth date, right? But if I add second person, so second person should have same birth date as that of first person. Third person should have same birth date as that of first two, and fourth person should have same birth date as that of again first three person. So that is why this 1 by 365, 1 by 365 gets multiplied every time. Okay. Now any other question, guys? Second one I will solve, guys, for you. Okay. Second one is typically a CSAT level question of statement and conclusion based type question. See now. Okay. The question says, is m less than n? Okay. So m and n are two numbers that we don't know. Okay. But we just have to confirm whether m is less than n or not. Okay. We should be able to answer this question. Answer can be yes or answer can be no. And we have these two statements given. Statement 1 says m by n is less than 1. Okay. Now m by n is less than 1. Where, how are the possibilities, guys, when m by n will be less than n? Okay. Let's say if I assume m as, let's say, 1 and n as 2. Okay. So in that case, it will be what? If I assume m as 1, so m by n will be what? 1 by 2. So in this case, I can say that m is less than n. Okay. But there is one more possibility, which is what? I can assume the value of n as, let's say, minus 2 and n as, let's say, minus 1. Oh, sorry. M as, let's say, 2 and n as, let's say, minus 1. Okay. Now in this case, what will be the value, guys? M by n का value कितना होगा? M by n will be basically what? 2 by minus 1. So 2 by minus n is what? Minus 2, which is again less than 1. But in this case, what is the thing? यहाँ पे I can see that m is less than n. But in this case, m is greater than n. Right? So both are possibilities. So I will not be able to answer based on the first statement. Right? I will not be able to answer the question using the first statement because both possibilities I am getting. In the first case, I am getting m is less than n. And in the second case, I am getting m is greater than n. Okay, so first statement is not sufficient to answer the question. Now let's come to the statement 2. If we add statement 2, so it is saying that m cube is less than n square. Okay, m cube is less than n square. Now see, guys, if I take this first example, so in this case, m cube is what? 1 ka cube. It is less than n ka square, which is 2 ka square. Now in this case, 1 is less than 4. So I can say that m is less than n. But let's come to the second statement. In this case, m cube will be what? 2 ka cube, and it will be less than n ka square, right? So minus 1 ka square. So minus m cube is less than n ka square is what? 8 is less than 1. Is it correct? It is less than 1. No, right? So basically, by using both the statements, we will not be able to answer whether m is less than n or not, right? Whether m is less than n or not, right? So answer for this question becomes what? Question cannot be answered by using both the statements together, right? Question cannot be answered by using both the statements together. Again, you can have multiple m and n ka values, guys. Okay, let's say for example, if I take m ka value as -3 and n ka value as 1. Okay, still in this case you will get one more possibility. Okay, one more possibility which I meant to say, here you are getting m is less than yes, but in this case you will again get no. So basically you will not be 100% sure to answer whether m is less than n or not. So it means that by using both the statements, we are not able to answer the question. So option D becomes correct answer. Any other question, guys, from this set? Okay. For two, it is D, option D. From this side, guys, would you like to solve one more question? Get solved basically. 3, 4, 5, all questions. Okay, see, I'm solving these questions, guys. Pay attention carefully. See, third question says, in an examination, 70% student passed in physics, 80% student passed in chemistry, and 20% students failed in both the subjects. Okay, see now, guys. So basically, this is the question from Venn diagram. Okay, because you have two variable, physics and chemistry, and 20% are getting failed in both the subjects. What is the percentage of students who failed only in one subject? See now, how does the Venn diagram become look will look for this question? Let's say this is the circle for physics. So you have 70% student who have passed in physics, right? And you have 80% student who have passed in chemistry, right? So this is the circle. Now there will be some students who will be outside of these both circles, and those will be 20% students who have failed, right? So basically these 20% students I cannot account into this, right? These two circles, this 20% will be outside these two circles, right? Now you tell me, guys, if I consider 100 students as total, how many of them have passed in at least one of the subjects? 80. And how many of have totally failed in both the subjects? 20. So basically the value of these two circles together is 80, right? The value of these two circles together is 80. Now I will consider that x is the number of students who have passed in both the examination, right? Now, how do I calculate the value of x? Okay, let's see now. Let's pay attention carefully. So this red circle is basically what? 70, right? And this remaining circle, okay, which I'm drawing in the blue color, this remaining part of black circle is what? 80 minus x, right? So 70 plus 80 minus x is basically what, guys? It is 80, because number of past student in at least one of the subject is 80, because this two circle represents students have passed in at least one subjects or both subjects, right? So this 80 will get cancelled and x will be 70. So x ka value is what? 70%. So in this case, this is x minus 70. So 70 minus 70 will be 0, right? 70 minus 70 will be 0. This 80 minus x will be what? 80 minus 70, that will be 10%, right? 10%. So how many students you have in physics who have passed in only in physics? Do you have any students who have passed only in physics? No, right? Because it is 0. So this red circle which I have drawn here, it doesn't exist actually, right? Because we are getting this value 0. So probably in this one, if we take this 20% as 10%, I think there is this typo mistake. Okay, so if I take this 10%, guys, failed student, if I consider as 10%, so this will be total 10%, right? This will be 10%. Failed student will be 10%. I think this is typo mistake from my side. I'll just recorrect it. Otherwise, you will not get the correct answer. Okay, see now, guys. Now again, I will consider X number of students have failed, have passed in both the subjects. Now, what will be the value of X? It will be 70 plus 80 minus X. Now, it will be 90 because failed student are 10%. So there will be total 90 students who have passed in at least one of the subjects and 10 students who have failed in both the subjects. Right. So the value of this will be what? It will be 80 plus 70, 150 minus 90 will be equal to X. So X ka value will be 60. Right. Now if X is equal to 60, so this portion of red circle, okay, which it will be how much? 70 minus 60, this will be 10%, right? And this portion will be 80 minus 60, so this will be 20%. Now, what does this 10% and what does this 10% and 20% represent, guys? 10% are the students who have passed only in physics, right? Only physics, and failed in chemistry, right? Failed in chemistry, right? Similarly, this 20% of students have passed in only chemistry and failed in physics, right? So how many students you have who have failed only in one subject, right? So 10% failed only in chemistry and 20% failed only in physics, right? So 10 plus 20 will be 30% of the students have failed only in one subject. So 30% will be correct answer. Option C. Is it correct? Yeah. Okay. Now let's see this fourth question, guys. This fourth question. The calendar for the year 2026 is same for 2031, 2032, 2033, 2034. How do you solve such questions? Pay attention carefully, guys. Let's say 2026 calendar, we will have 2 days for it. It is one will be start day and another will be end day. Okay. Now, one thing that you will have to again know for this years is whether it is a leap year or it is a normal year. Now, guys, type of year I will say type of year. Okay, so let's make these three columns. So let's say, guys, if for any year, for any 2 year, start day and end days are same, then the calendar for those 2 years will be same. See now, guys, 2026 is a leap year or normal year. It is a normal year because 2026 2026 is not divisible by 4. Here you will not get remainder 0. So it is not a leap year. Sorry, it is not a leap year. It is a normal year. So let's assume that start day for this 2026 is Monday and end day will be what, guys? If it is a leap year, end day will be, if it is not a leap year, it is basically normal year. End day will be what? In this case, it will be Monday. Why? Because if you look at the calendar for 2025, okay, I'll just open calendar for 2025 for you guys. Okay, now for in the case of year 2025, guys, if you check the calendar for year 2025, okay, you will see that 1st of January was on Wednesday, right? And 31st of January is also on Wednesday. Okay, I'm not able to paste the calendar here. 1st of January is on Wednesday and 31st of December is also on Wednesday. So it means that for normal year, 2025 is also normal year. Start day and end day is same, right? Start day and end day is same for normal year. Okay, I'll write here for normal year, start day is equal to end day. Okay, so you can check out the calendar for year 2025. It will be same. Okay, we are starting with Wednesday and ending with Wednesday. Okay, so I'm not ideally 2026 will start with what? It will start with Thursday, but you don't have to remember it. Okay, because you can start on Monday. It is not necessary that कि आपको actual day ही लिखना है. Not necessary. Okay, see now you have year 2027. So 2027 will start on what? It is again a normal year. It will start on Tuesday because last year has ended on Monday, right? So it will start on Tuesday, again end on Tuesday, right? Now it comes year 2028. Now it is a leap year. Okay, it is a leap year. So what will happen? It will start on Wednesday because last year has ended on Tuesday, but it will not end on Wednesday, it will end on Thursday because you have total 366 days in leap year. So it will take one more day to end, right? Now, let's see the next year it will be what? 2027, sorry, 2029. Again, it is a normal year, right? I'll write again next year 2031, 2032, 2033, and 2034. Okay, and this 2032 जो है guys, it is leap year. Why? Because 2028 was also leap year because it is divisible by 4. Here you will get remainder 0. And 2032 is also leap year because you will get remainder 0 when you divide by 4. Okay, now let's come to this year 2029 again. Last year has ended on Thursday, so this will start on Friday, right? This will start on Friday and also end on Friday. 2031, sorry, 30 I missed, right? Year 30 I missed. Sorry guys. I'll have to make one extra column here. Row. It looks difficult. 2030. Okay, it is a normal year. It will start on Saturday and also end on Saturday. Now let's come to the year 31 guys. Again, it is a normal year. It will start on Sunday and again end on Sunday. Now you will see these guys, year 32. Okay, year 32, it is a leap year. It will start on Monday but it will end on Tuesday, right? It will end on Tuesday. So 32 cannot be correct answer. Probably we have mentioned option B as correct answer, right? But this is not the correct answer. Okay, you will have to again proceed further. Okay, let's see now which will be this, which will be the same calendar. Then 33 will again start on Tuesday, right? Sorry, Wednesday, because it is a normal year. It will again end on Wednesday, right? Again, the next year will be normal year, 34, right? It will start on Thursday, Wednesday के बाद Thursday. Again, it will end on Thursday, right? 35, again being a normal year, it will start on Friday and again end on Friday, right? Then let's come to year 36. Okay, it is a leap year. So on it will start on Saturday but end on Sunday. Now let's come to year 37. It will start on Monday and end on Monday. So 37 should be correct answer, guys. So here I will write one more option which will be 2037. Okay, 2037 will be correct answer for this. Understood? Okay. Now this last question, guys, 421 and 427. Here actually these two numbers are wrong. Okay. I wanted to form a different question, but I somehow I was actually taking a reference from one of your PYQs of last 2024. I forgot to replace these two numbers. So basically in this case, you will not have any remainder of 5 for both the numbers same. So this question does not become valid in this case. Okay. Just ignore this question for now. I started with two different numbers, but somehow I made error while typing the numbers. Okay, now let's come to this CSAT set 10, guys. Just let me know which questions I should solve from this CSAT 10, CSAT set 10. Question 3. First question you also want me to solve. Okay. Question first is easy. See, in a certain coding language, if equal to 15. So this is I, F, and that is equal to 15. Okay, see now guys, what is the position of I if I start counting from A, B, C, D, E, F, I, E, F, G, H, I. So F is at sixth position, right? Then G, H, I, it is at ninth position. So 9 plus 6 is what? 15. Okay. Now let's do the same for AND, right? Let's do the same for AND. So A is at first position, D is at fourth position, right? And N is at 14th position, right? So 1 plus 14, 15 plus 4 is 19. So this is 19. Then what will be the position for T, H, E, N? Okay. So if you add this, you will get the answer. Position for T, write down here E and N. Okay. 5, 14. H will be at 8th position. And what will be the teeth position? So if you just write down teeth position, if you just add it, you should get answer, which I have mentioned here, which is option B. It should be 47. Okay. See now. Question number 3 I am solving. Question number 3, the product of the following terms will be. So we have these terms, guys. The first term is 2 minus 1 by 3, right? The second term is 2 minus 3 by 5. The third term is 2 minus 5 by 7. What will be the fourth term? Fourth term is 2 minus 7 by 9. And this will go on and go on and go on. And the last term which we have been given is, okay, last term. Second last term I will write here, guys. It is 2 minus 999 by 1001. What will be the second last term, guys? It will be 2 minus this 999 would be here, right? And 997 would be at this position, right? So this is the second last term. Now let's solve this. Okay, so if I start writing this again from here, so 2 minus 1 by 3 is what? Let's take the cross multiplication. It will be 6 minus 1 by 3, right? So 2 3s are 6 minus 1, it is 5 by 3, right? Now here 5 minus 2 is 5 into 2 is 10. 10 minus 3 is 7. So again 7 by 5. Right. Let's take the product of next term. 7 2s are 14. 14 minus 5 is what? 9. Right. By 7. Similarly, what will be the next term? It will be 11 by 9. And this goes on and goes on and goes on. Last one would be how much? Last term would be how much, guys? So for the second last term, if you take a product of this will be 999, and this 2 into 999 is what? It is 1998, right? And if you subtract 997 from it, it will be basically 1001, right? It will be basically 1001. And then uske baad you have this 1001 here, right? And if you take this 1001 into 2, that will be 2002 minus 999. I'm taking the cross multiplication of this now, these two terms. Okay. 2002 minus 999, it will be 1003, right? Now if you see, guys, this is very much possible. This 5 will get cancelled, 9 will get cancelled, right? Similarly, this should be 7 by 9, right? This 1001 1000 will get cancelled, this 999 will get cancelled somewhere, right? This 7 should also get solved. Yeah, this 7 7 will get cancelled. This 11 will be here, it will also get cancelled. So we have only how much terms remaining? We have this 3 remaining, and we have this 1003. So ultimately it should be 1003 by 3. So in this case, option C becomes correct answer. Okay. Gyani youth. I am also explaining the concept when I'm solving the question. Okay. Okay. Any other question from this CSAT set 10? Shivam, you can watch the recording for this. It will be available on YouTube. I have just taken the cross multiplication of all the terms which are there. Question number 4. Question number 4 is what? It says a sum of rupees 5,000 is distributed among PYQ in the ratio 1 by 2, 3 by 4, 5 by 6. What is the difference between the maximum share and the minimum share? So you have this 1 by 2 is to, this is the ratio which has been given to us. Okay, 1 by 2 is to 3 by 4 is to 5 by 6. Okay, so what we have to do is we have to distribute money in these ratio. So as you know guys, when I multiply by constant, any constant, to all the terms in the ratio does not change. So what I will do, I'll try to eliminate this denominator. Okay, so what should I do while eliminating this denominator? I'll take LCM of 6, 4 and 2. What is the LCM of 6, 4 and 2? It is basically 12. So 12 is the LCM of 6, 4 and 2 because 12 is divisible by 6 as well, 4 as well and 2 as well. Okay, and it is the least number. That is why we are calling this as LCM, least common multiple. Okay, now if I multiply these terms by 12, so it will become 12 into 1 by 2, right? The value of ratio is not getting changed because we are multiplying to the all terms of the ratio. Again 12 into 3 by 4 and 5 by 6 into 12. Okay, so I have multiplied by 12 at every term. So this will be 2 6 right, 4 3 and 6 2 Now let's take this ratio. It will become 6 is to 9 is to 10. Okay, now 6 is to 9 is to 10 is the ratio that we have got now, and it is having the same value. Okay, 1 by 2, this is equivalent to 1 by 2 is to 3 by 4 is to 5 by 6. See now guys, what is the minimum share here? It is 6 and maximum share is 10. Now we have this 5,000 rupees. So let's calculate the maximum share first. It will be 10 divided by 10 plus 9 plus 6. Okay, into 5,000. So this will be the maximum share which will be given to one person. So this 9 plus 6 will become 15 plus 10 will become 25 by 10 into 5,000. So 25 twos are 5,000. So this will become totally 2,000. 2,000 will be the maximum rupees which will be given to one person. And what will be the minimum rupees? It will be 6 by 25 into 5,000 again. So this will be total 600 rupees. Oh, sorry, 25 twos are. So this will be total 1,200 rupees, right? So 1,200 will be the minimum share. So we have this minimum value and this maximum value. Now let's take the subtraction of these two values. 2,000 minus 1,200 will be how much? 800. So 800 should be correct answer. Option A. Yes, Shivam. Shivam, still you watch the recording for that question number 3. And still, if you don't get, you just write me an email. You have my email ID with you. I'll explain one more time. Okay. See now, this digit. Question number 5, guys. Do you want me to solve, or shall I move to the next? Okay, see guys, the last digit of the following product will be. Okay, now see, the last digit only depends on the last digits of numbers in the product. So as if I explain you, so for example, if I take, let's say, product of 12 into 68. So in this case, for that matter, I will take the simple example. It will be 12 into 6. So in this case, last digit will be 12 6 are 72. So last digit is what? 2. So if you just pay attention, 2 into 6. 2 into 6 is what? 12. So it is also having the last digit same, 2, right? So if I take 12 into, let's say, 76, so it will also have unit digit or last digit, it will be 2. So it doesn't depend on how much digits or how many numbers you are having preceding to the last digit. It only depends on the last digits of the numbers. Okay, so this same logic we will apply here. So we let's apply. What will be the last digit of 107 into 109? It will be 7 into 9. Okay, 7 into 9 is what? 63. So it will be having 3 as last digit. So let's carry forward this 3 here. So again 3 into 8, right? So 3 into 8 will be what? 24. So now this will be the, this up to these three terms, you will have 4 as last digit. Now let's carry forward this 4 to this 78. So 4 into 8, right? 4 into 8 will be what again? 32. So you have last digit 2 up to this point. Now we have 2 into 6 raised to 58 for the last digit. Now we have to see for 6 raised to 58. Now let's see guys, what will be 6 ka power 1? It will be having last digit as 6. What will be 6 ka power 2? It is 36. What will be 6 ka power 3? It is 216. So if you notice, for all the powers of 6, you have last digit as 6. Okay, it is not changing at all. So 6 raised to 58 will be also giving you last digit of 6. Okay, it will be also giving you last digit of 6. So we have reached 12, this 2 into this 6. So last digit will be having how much? 12. So 2 will be the last digit for this question. So option D is correct answer. Okay, guys, understood? So last digits only depend on last digits in the product. Okay, of the numbers in the product. Okay, guys. Now let's move to the next one. CSAT 11. Okay, I hope you will not be having any doubt from this. This one are easy one. CSAT set 11, guys. Just let me know. Question number 2 and question number 4. See now. Question number 2 says, if I'm solving this question number 2, guys, pay attention. It says, if x and y are integers such that x plus y is odd and x minus y is even, which of the following must be true? Which of the following must be true? See now, guys, x and y are integers and x plus y is odd. So what is the, when, let's say if I say that x ka value is 3 and y ka value is 2. So one should be even definitely and one should be odd only. In only in that case, we will get x plus y, which is basically 3 plus 2, which is odd, right? And 5. Summation will be 5 in this case. And x minus y, that will be basically what? 3 minus 2. Okay, so it is 1. So again it is getting odd. So basically, is it possible to have odd and even at summation? Okay, so in this case, guys, is there any possibility to have x plus y as odd and x minus y as even? So if I take x as, if I take both of them as even or odd, okay, let's say x is equal to 3 and let's say x is equal to 1. Okay, y equal to 1. So both of them I'm taking as odd. Okay, now in this case, x plus 4 is what? 3 plus 1, which is 4. Now in this case, what I got? Even, right? And x minus y is what? 3 minus 1. So that will be again 2. So I'm getting even. So in both the cases, if I take both of them as odd, so I'm getting both of them as even number, right? So this question itself, this x and y are integers such as x plus y is odd and x minus y is even. So in any case, is it possible to have such scenario? No. If I take both of them as even, okay, let's say if I take x as 4 and y as 2, still in both the cases, I will be getting both of them as even. So this, for this case guys, none of the above will become basically correct answer. Okay. So if you do any combination, both of them you take odd, both of them you take even. So this x plus y and x minus y, x plus y is odd and x minus y is even. This is not possible. Okay. Other question, question number 4. Okay, question number 4 says, if three integers p, q, and r such that p and q are even and r is odd, which of the following is always true? Okay, so p and q are even and r is odd. Okay, see now, guys, if p and q are even, so basically this is even plus even. So as you know, guys, even plus even is what? Even, right? Even plus even is even. Now you are adding one odd to it. Okay, so even plus odd is what? It becomes odd. Just say for example, if I add 2 plus 3, so it becomes odd number, right? Even may, if you add odd number, so it is going to be odd number. So this is not true. P into Q into R is even. Okay, so see now this P, this is even number and this is even number. So if you, this is the complete product, guys. Okay, so in product, if you just take one even number, okay, let's say for example, if I take odd number, odd number, odd number, and if I multiply by one single even number, this total number becomes even, right? This total number becomes even. So this option B will be always true, right? This option B will be always true. Fourth is B. Okay. Any other? Let's see this CSAT set 12, guys. Just let me know which question you would like to get solved from me from this CSAT set 12. So in the last question you are asking. Okay. Just a minute. C becomes what? P plus Q. It is even plus even minus odd. Okay, this becomes even minus odd. So this also odd, right? So this is also true. Option C should be also correct answer. Yeah, you are right. B and C should be also correct answer. and P into R, this will be even. Okay, this is not true. So B and C are true in this case. From CSAT set 12, guys. Okay, see now. From CSAT set 12, first question I'm solving, pay attention. A certain sum of money M becomes N in 1 year. Okay, when compounded quarterly with P% annual rate of interest. See now, guys. Let's say you are having amount of M, and let's say it is becoming N. So, for example, if let's say I consider this M ka value as 100, and in 1 year, let's say it is becoming 120. Okay, but we are applying this interest compoundingly, and we are compounding this interest quarterly. Okay, so this P% annual rate of interest we are dividing into 4 quarters. So for the first time it will be P by 4, for the second time again will be P by 4, for the third quarter it will be P by 4, and for the last quarter it will be P by 4. So from this 100 to 120 you are applying this P by 4 times. Okay, because you are applying the interest quarterly, right? Now, how does this become, guys? I'll just explain you. I'll not solve these questions in much detail, but let's say this 100 pay, let's say if I apply rate, let's say peak value is 20%. Okay, peak value is 20%. So 20 by 4 will be how much? 5. So you will apply 5% interest first, right? So let it will become 1.05, and 5% it will be 1.05. Again, this value will become 105. So again on 105 we will apply 1.05. Again on 105 you will apply, sorry, this value, let's say this 105 into 1.05 becomes, let's say, 111. Again you will apply 1.05 here, right? And this way, after applying fourth time, you are getting this value 120. Okay, I'm just giving you a random example. So basically this 5% interest we have applied for the fourth time. Okay, but the total value of this P is 20% that we have considered here. Okay, now again what they are saying, if the sum of money M becomes N in 1 year when compounded annually. So guys, what you are doing in the second case, again you are making this 100 120, but in this case you are applying annual rate of interest as Q%, and you are applying it, you are compounding it annually. So whenever you are compounding some interest rate in annually, so for the first year your simple rate of interest, simple interest and compound interest is same. Just say for example, let's say if I make 100 rupees into 120, so basically I have applied 20% of interest. So I can say that for the first year, this can be also called as simple interest, and this can be also called as compound interest, because compound interest will help you after next year, right? For the first year, if you are applying interest annually, okay, you are not applying interest, if you are not compounding interest quarterly or half yearly, if you are compounding it annually, so for that case your simple interest and compound interest for the first year is same. So again in this case you are making 100 to 120. So basically in this case what will be happening, you are applying 20% of simple interest, right? That is why it is becoming 100 to 120. Now in the first case what we have done, we also made 100 to 120, but we had applied this 1.05 1.05 4 times. तो दिस शुड बी डेफिनेटली लेस देन 20%. जो हमने पी का वैल्यू अज्यूम किया था 20%, इट शुड बी डेफिनेटली लेस देन 20%, बिकॉज विथ सिंपल इंटरेस्ट यू आर गेटिंग द सेम मनी. तो विथ कंपाउंड इंटरेस्ट क्वार्टरली आपका जो इंटरेस्ट है वो कम होना चाहिए, बिकॉज यू आर गेटिंग द सेम मनी. तो दिस वे दिस पी वैल्यू विल बिकम लेस देन क्यू वैल्यू, बिकॉज यहाँ पे क्यू का वैल्यू शुड बी डेफिनेटली लेस देन, सॉरी, पी का वैल्यू शुड बी डेफिनेटली लेस देन 20%. तो इन दिस केस आपका ऑप्शन सी बिकम्स करेक्ट आंसर. Okay, guys. Yeah. See this next question. Next question says, the salary of person A is 30% higher than the salary of person B. So if I say that, let's say salary of person A is, okay, I can assume any value. Let's say salary of person B is rupees 100. What will be salary of person A? It will be 30% higher. So 30% higher means 1.3 into 100. So it will be 130, right? And the salary of person B, which is 20%, 25% lower than the salary of person C. C का जो value है that is 25% lower than salary of B. So 25% lower means what? 75% of B. 75% of B. So 75 into B का value is 100. Sorry, 0.75 into 100. So that will become 75 rupees. Okay. So you have both the salary now. So all the salaries with you now. By how much percent C's salary is less or more than A's salary? So C's salary is how much? 75. And A's salary is how much? 130. Okay. So we have to find out by how much percentage C's salary is less. Oh, sorry. We made a mistake in interpreting this statement, guys. Okay. What does this statement say? The salary of person B, which is 25% lower than salary of person C. Okay, तो B का जो value है that is 75% times of that of C. Okay, so what will be the value of C? C will be B divided by 0.75. So 0.75 is what? 3 by 4. Okay, 0.75 is 3 by 4. Otherwise you will get confused. So B का value is what? 100 into 4 by 3. So this will become 400 by 3, right? Now, 400 by 3 is how much? It will be 133 something, right? 133.33 something, right? So let's calculate. Now you know that by how much percentage, sorry, basically, A ka salary is rupees 130 and C ka salary is 133. So you have C ka salary more with respect to A, right? C ka salary more with respect to A. Now, what is this difference? So it will be 3.33 divided by 130. Okay, what will be this value, guys? It will be 0.025. Okay, this difference is 0.025, right? So basically, C's salary is more than 2.5%, right? So if I multiply it by 100, so it will be 2.5% approximately. So 2.5% more than eighth salary, right? 2.5% more than eighth salary. The option two for two, it should be option B. Option A should be correct answer for this. Okay. Is this question clear to all of you guys? Second question clear to all of you? Okay. See now, the third question, guys. Third question says, five boys and six girls can finish a job in 10 days. So basically, five boys plus six girls, they are able to finish the job in 10 days. Similarly, six boys and three girls. So again, you have six boys plus three girls. They are able to finish the same job in 12 days. So basically, they are doing the same job. That is why I'm equating these two values. Okay. B is the efficiency of one boy per day, and G is the efficiency of one girl per day. Okay, the question says how long it would take for two boys and two girls to finish the same job. See now, we have to first find out the relation between efficiency of boy and girl. So let's say this will be 5, this will be 6. So 5 is a 25B plus 30G, right? That will be equal to 6 6 is a 36B plus 18G. Okay, so if I take B on this side and G on this side, it will be 12G and this will be 11B. So B is basically what, guys? Yeah, फिर G is 11 by 12 times of B. Okay, now what they are saying, two boys plus 2 girls, in how many days they will finish. Let's say they are finishing in X number of days, but the amount of work remains same. So I will consider work amount of work as this value, 5b plus 6g into 10. Okay. Now let's see, put value of g as 11 by 2 guys. So 2 into b plus g ka value I will put as 11 by 12 into g, right? Into x again, sorry, into b. And this 5 into b as it is 6 into g ka value I will put as 11 by 12 into b into 10. This will be 2. Now I can cancel out this b all that at all places, right? This will be 6. Now if I solve this further, this will be 6 into 2, 12. 12 plus 11 is what? 23 by 6 into x. And this will be 10. 5 2s are 10. 10 plus 11 is 21 by 2 into 10. Right. Now let's find out the value of x from this equation. This will be 3. So 23x will be equal to 210 into 3. So it will be 630 by 23. X will be 630 by 23. 630 by 23 यानी कि option D. So third is option D. Okay. Fourth one guys. Fourth question I will solve. Rahul gives Vishal a start of 30 meters in a race of 1000-meter race. Okay. See now, we have this 1000-meter race and Rahul is giving a start of 30 meters. So basically Rahul is starting from here, but Vishal is starting from here. And how much this distance? This is 30 meter. Okay. Then still Rahul wins by 10 seconds and Vishal is 20 meter behind the finishing line. So Vishal will reach here, right? And this line is 20 meter behind. Okay. So basically Rahul has run how much meters? Rahul has run 1000 meter, right? And Vishal has run only 1000 minus 20 minus 30. So Vishal has run 950 meters. So what will be the ratio of their times taken, guys? So time taken by each of them will be in the ratio of this. Let's say time for Vishal and let's say time for Rahul. And time for Vishal is how much? Okay. Otherwise, what you can do is you can directly calculate the speed for Vishal. So in last 10 seconds, Rahul wins by 10 seconds and Vishal is 20 meter behind. So basically this 20 meter is covered by Vishal in how much seconds? 10 seconds. Now if I calculate the speed of Vishal, the speed of Vishal will be how much? 20 by 10. Right? It will be 2 meters per second. So this is the speed of Vishal. Right? Now let's calculate the time for Vishal to run this 950 meters of distance. Right? To run this 950 meters of distance, it will be 950 by 2. Right? So that will be how much, guys? 2 4s, I'll carry 1, 2 7s, right? And then uske baad it will become 2 5s, 475, right? So 475 will be how much, guys? 475 seconds can be written as 420 seconds plus 55 seconds. So 420 seconds can be written as 6 minutes, right? Sorry, 7 minutes. And 55 seconds will be as it is. So 7 minutes and 55 seconds will be correct option. So option B is correct in this case. Okay. So this is fourth question, guys. Fifth one, I'll solve. Pay attention. Fifth says, 4 years ago, the ratio of Riya's age to Anaya's age in years. Okay, this is in years was 1:1. Currently, there, sorry, this 4 is mistakenly typed here. 4 years ago, the ratio of Riya's age to Anaya's age is Anaya's age in years was 1:1. Okay. Currently, their age ratio is 5:3. I think I can see the problem in this question, guys. 4 years ago, the ratio of Priya says to Anaya says in years was one. I'll just check this question, guys, and I'll clear you this question in the next session. Okay. For now, you just skip this question. I can see some error in the question. Okay. So, okay, guys, we will just end our session here. See you in the next session. So, in the last week, I see there are problems in some of the questions. I'll make sure that the such problems will not happen in the next week. Okay, guys. See you guys in the next week. Please keep solving the questions and please do attend these sessions in large numbers so that we will have such motivations to keep these sessions going on. Okay. Yeah. Thank you all. See you next week.